Alright, we're back in World of Warcraft. Private beta. No, not beta. Not beta. Look at me creeping around. Jump around like you just don't care. We're on Kronos, so it's a private vanilla server. I got my Coca-Cola. I got my Blackjack bubblegum. It's time to love. Oh, shit. Damn it. That's why I don't attack the Murlocs when they're over there. I always forgot about the little roots they... The net. No, I don't play. Why try playing with a controller? What do I look like, man? Do I look like a noob? My name may be Lonely Noob, but yeah, I don't play with controllers, man. I'm a hardcore PC gamer, dude. I don't even own a console. I don't even own a console. Controllers are like... Yeah, we'll leave it at that, yeah. I don't touch controllers, man. Can you do this with a controller? No, you can't. Can you rotate the screen that fast with a controller? I don't think so. I don't know why in any way why playing with a controller would in any way make playing a game better. It'd be horrible, dude. Can you rotate the screen this fast with a controller? You know what I mean? Target, you know, just switching targets quickly. So, nah. If you ever catch me playing a computer game with a controller, someone better shoot me. But no, sorry man, I don't use a controller. Thanks man. No, I don't like controllers. I like being having the keyboard and the mouse because I'm kind of an old school gamer, dude. I've been playing games, Jesus, since 1984, probably. Oh yeah, there's times when you want to rotate that fast. Yes, maybe not like that fast, but there's times when I want to go like this. If I'm running this way and someone,
you can kiss your ass goodbye.
Here, let me try not to get killed here. Yeah, if someone attacks me, like if some PvP player is like shooting me from like way behind me, I might want to whip the screen around really quick and say, who's behind me, just whip it. But yeah, no. Plus, I just like to be able to move my screen fast. If I'm looking for people in quest mobs, I might be doing like this. I might be looking, trying to find something. So yeah, no. It's just the fact. It's like I think the great question is, do you need to rotate that fast on a PC? The great answer to that question is, I don't want to not be able to rotate that fast. It's not that I necessarily always need to do it. I don't want to be prevented from doing it, right? I came from playing Unreal Tournament in 1999 where I was playing fast, super fast, speed. And so you literally were moving your camera very quickly. Of course, then you were using a ball mouse, so I would pick up the mouse and I would flick it and do like a 180 spin perfectly with like a little flick of the wrist. But yeah, no, I hate controllers. That little tiny thing in your hand, it's not even good for you. Like, it's not even comfortable, right? Like, your hands are too close together. Like, my arms are, like, equidistant, from the center of my body. Like, they're in a comfortable position. I'm leaning back in my chair. I've got one arm kind of resting across my arm of my chair. My wrist is kind of at the same height, sitting on the edge of my desk. And same thing with my other arm, so it's just way more comfortable. The keyboard's a stable device. It's sitting firmly on the desk. It's just it's not even healthy to use a controller, really. It's not healthy to use a keyboard either, but it's not as good for your wrists and your hands to be using a controller. So there's all kind of things to consider. I think people that I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I never would. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. That's it. I hate controllers. I can't stand them. So I think everything about them is wrong. But they have a reason for being, which is consoles. So when I see people using controllers on a PC platform, I just I almost laugh. I'm like, what are you doing? Controller is good for like when you're sitting on the couch, leaning back, and you're playing a game on like a 60-inch screen, television. That's about the only time I could see wanting to use a controller. Damn it. So you got me all riled up because I hate controllers. And because I got riled up, now I'm playing like crap. I gotta focus on the game. Gotta focus! Yes. Focus on the game. Yes, Morpheus. Yes, we must focus on the creatures ahead of us, not the creatures and the evil that lies behind. Those evil controllers. No! Stay a while and listen. Yeah, I hate controllers. I don't have anything against consoles, but I have a lot against people using controllers on a PC platform. I think it's just idiotic, but to each their own. People can do whatever they want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. If you want to play with a controller and you have more fun doing it, then do it, man. After all, video games are all about having fun. That's the whole point, So if you can have more fun using a controller, then do it, man. This guy's blocking everything. Ah, crap. Replace my potion, damn it. What are you doing, Julian? Wasting buffs. I wouldn't recommend using like a one button. I wouldn't recommend using like a one button do all macro or macros that do too much. It's not going to be very good for you in PvP. But if you don't do PvP and you just want to face roll PvE, then you know it'll probably work for you. Need some real food. I love priests, man. Priest was my main priest for years, man. Priest is one of my favorite classes.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
But not straightforward forever. Eventually you're going to want to be able to do shackle, undead, you're going to want to be able to heal, throw up shields, throw up renew, cleanse, dispel, remove poisons, fear. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to want to do eventually. And don't overlook Shackle Undead. It's one of the most powerful abilities you have, man. Start running like Stratholme, Skolamons. Skill is invaluable.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I need some real food. This food is not going to cut it. Oh shit, you know what? Oh, I actually dropped that. I dropped that fishing quest. We'll go pick it back up. Do I take crypto donations? Yeah, I guess. I've never... Do I take crypto donations, dude? Does... That's a great question, actually. I'm sure I don't have it set up for YouTube. For YouTube, all I have set up is, you know, PayPal. Like, so... I'll try to set that up, though. That's a good question. That's a great question. I'll have to create a multi-cryptocurrency wallet. That's a great question. You know, I never thought about that. The Squid Games token. What is? Wait, Squid Game. I saw that. What was the token? What was their tokens? I can't remember. Yeah, I mean you can. Yeah, all you have to do is go to my YouTube channel, and you can hit the. You just go to my YouTube home channel here and just click the support caffeine injected here, and you can. You know, anybody can donate that way. So yeah, if anybody, yeah, what is this? What is the squid currency? I can't remember. Was it the squid? I watched that series though. It wasn't half bad. You got rug pull. Anyone who wants to subscribe, like, or donate, feel free. Of course, I appreciate it, but I don't really ask for it a lot, and I don't really advertise myself much. You know, I just stream games because I solo a lot when I play MMOs because I don't get along with others very well. So I like to do my own thing a lot, and so the reason I stream a lot of times is because two reasons. One, it's nice to talk to people while I'm playing the game, so it's almost like I'm playing with others, even though I'm not playing with them in the game. I'm talking to them, you know, in the stream. So that makes it more fun. And then the other reason is I learn a lot from people. Like, people watch me and they'll say, hey, have you tried this, or have you tried that, or hey, you can do this, or you can do that. And so I actually learn quite a bit from, you know, people in comments in the stream, which is really cool. Hey, what's up, Shiny? No, this is not the official Blizzard. This is not.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
This is not Season of Mastery. If you look at the stream description, it says in the stream description that this is Kronos 4 private server. Trust Wallet or Me Task? Okay. Trust Wallet. Here, hold on a second. Yeah, I'll look into it. There's rug pulled for 7. Oh, MetaMask? Okay.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
And I really need to get some better food. Yeah, you've been watching too many lazy peon videos. They're coming out with like crypto like MMOs, which is hilarious. Where they're gonna basically, you have to watch Lazy Peon's video on it. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. I mean, it's interesting that you could fund a game via, you know, instead of crowdfunding, it would be like this cryptocurrency type thing where they built it into the game and people just playing your game would, I don't know, I don't fully understand all the logistics, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like it because I'm too worried that people are going to be greedy and just thinking about the money they can make, as opposed, of course, that's with a lot of game companies anyway, but I'm not sure that their mind's on the game, you know, creating a good game. The problem with a lot of MMOs nowadays, it just feels like they're just trying to make money, like with like microtransactions, and they don't really care about what they're doing. You know, they're not like passionate about creating a really beautiful fantasy world that people can get lost in and really enjoy, and that's what, you know, what sucks, makes me sad. Yeah, exactly. Like, so what exactly, ripoff? Yeah, the season mastery is on the 16th. Yeah, Blizzard always tries to match the release with other big releases by other companies. I mean, they're in such a bad situation right now. They're in bad shape. Hmm. Oh, did they get delayed? I didn't see. I never really I never really played much Diablo after Diablo 2, and I didn't really. Diablo 2 was okay, but it didn't. You know, I'm over isometric games. I don't really enjoy isometric games. You know, I don't play any kind of game anymore. Last game I really tried to play that was isometric was well, Divinity Original Sin was 2, was one of them, and I just couldn't do the isometric. And then I tried one more time with that other MMO that's isometric, and I just couldn't do it. I was like, I can't play this game. I have to be able to rotate the camera 360 degrees, man. You know, down. If I can't, it drives me crazy. Along with that woman who was co-leading quitting, huh? Yeah, I'll have to look that up and see what's going on. Overwatch is a sad story because it was such a success for them in the beginning, and then just the mismanagement of it and the allowing of the toxic type of nature of the game and the way they handled updates to classes in the game, and really the poor decision making around and I don't want to use the word meta because I really don't like that word, but really the poor mismanagement around the balance of the characters in the game and the maps. So just bad design choices really hurt the game, like a lot. And it's too bad because, you know, my first love as far as video games was Unreal Tournament, 1999, and I was like almost a professional player at that. I was so good. I was like really, really dominant at that game, and I would come into maps and pretty much whenever I was on the team, we would always win. You know, I was so good that I could just swing every match to our team's favor. You know, and people would say, "Oh, you know, my character was Elaine Tricond, which was named after a book character." And they'd be like, "Oh, here comes Elaine. We're gonna win." You know, they always do. Once I came in, it's pretty much game over for the other team. And I love that game. And that was a really cool FPS game with, you know, a lot of add-ons, and people would add different modes to the game. And I always played 135-35, which is 135 game speed and 35 air control. The higher the air control number, the more you could control your character in air when you were in the air. And we also played low gravity a lot, so so it was more of what you would call a team, kind of like a team shooter. It was kind of one of the original, really like team shooters. You had Quake, but Unreal Tournament, you know, was just so damn good. And the cool thing about Unreal Tournament is you had a specific set of weapons, and they never changed the weapons, so they were always the same. So when you got really good with weapons, you're always good with that weapon, right? And it was just a matter of coming up with new and inventive ways to get better. And so that's why people would come up with these amazing, wall jumps with bio rifle, piston jumping, translocation, moving around, it's just all kinds of cool stuff. Well, one of the things that Blizzard did, which really put me off, is they would have a class that was really fun to play, but it was a little bit strong, and so they would nerf it and change the mechanics, even take kind of like abilities away from classes or rework them to the point that it felt like a completely different ability, and it really ruined the game for me. But it was the first FPS game that I could play, because I don't like slow ass SPS like like Counter-Strike and Battlefield and all that stuff. It's like this. You're walking through quicksand. This is me in Battlefield. Oh, I gotta get over here. Let me get behind here, and then here's the skills in Battlefield. I'm gonna bunny hop and let me shoot this guy in the head. I'm putting the cursor on his head. Headshots, 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 headshots. It's just, I want to be flying around the world, dodging, climbing, grappling hooks, whatever, piston jumping, and just much more faster type of gameplay. So Overwatch was the first FPS that came around that kind of had that type of unique play style to it, and so I really liked it, and I was pretty good at Overwatch. I was top 10% in the United States for a while on Pharah. And I was really good at Widowmaker too. And then they, they just kept changing it. Yeah, I hate buddy hop. You were like, bear, jumping up and down and crouching. But the reason they do that, Shiny, is because they don't have the normal movement mechanics that you would want. Like, right? So if you go to my YouTube channel here.
Okay, but
So here's like
jumping, all of those things existed. Just simply move in very, but they want to be fairly close around and find them. It's almost consistent with their move, like rocket jumping.
So if you watch the game speed, watch how fast the movement is. Okay.
All of those things existed. Not grappling hook.
But my aiming cursor is just this little dot. See this little white dot on the screen? That's my aiming cursor. Okay, so you can see me. I'm getting headshots, but I'm moving around, and this isn't even low gravity. Like this is just like I think this was just 135 speed. And then you add in low gravity, and you can double tap dodge, and you can start flying through the air. So it's just so much faster gameplay. And this is only 135. If I was doing 155 Gib, right? Which is another game mode I played. It doesn't even come up, which is hilarious because the game's so old. Man, it's kind of sad that you can't even find videos of the old Unreal Tournament, game style. Maybe I'll put up a UT server and play again just for fun. I'll never be able to get back to as good as I was because I was, really good. This is 2004 Instagib. See, it's not even 1999. There's a PC game review. Of course, this is what really made. This is the map that kind of made Unreal really famous. Like, this is the map that people really enjoyed. It was such a fun map, CTS Facing Worlds. Just the sound and music's really good too. Now, I had hidden weapon view, so I would never show my weapon. All I saw was the aiming cursor, and I would change the cursor to the single dot. But you can see that the fact that he has the gun out actually distracts your eyes. You can see he's kind of cocking the cursor to the left. That's because the gun's here and aimed at this angle, which is kind of forcing him almost to keep the cursor. He's got it in the middle of the screen, but it actually just makes it feels like it's not because of this gun. You really should hide that. You can also scale the UI down, so this is a lot smaller, and you should do that as well. Back in the old days, though, like in Unreal Tournament, like we would play 135/35. I knew that running into here and double tap dodging right here would land me right on the flag base. So you'll see here, I would double tap to the right. It would throw me through the air. I would land right on the flag. Then I would double tap, dodge again, and it would fly me across over to the portal. And then I would switch weapons while I was in the air, hit the piston, and I would piston jump off the wall, and it would shoot me all the way to the other side, and I just capped the flag. So there's all these neat little, and you know this when you play the maps long enough. You know all the maps. You know where to jump, you know where to hide, where to snipe from, and it's just it's a great game. I mean, it's my favorite game of all time, even above World of Warcraft. I had more fun playing Unreal Tournament than probably I've ever had playing any game. But I was damn good too. I was so good. I dominated that game. All right, what am I doing? I'm just so distracted. Well, we need to go down and take out more of the Rabid Thistlebears, Moonstalker. Well, we need to do the crystal. Yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff to do. Let's clear out the inventory, though.
Can I assist you?
I need some real food.
Goods are of the highest quality.
Eat some real food. 4 silver. What do I look like?
Interesting.
Both got pushed back to 2023. Wow. Wow, rip off 2023. That's so far away. Yeah, well, the thing is, okay, the thing in Unreal Tournament, like, that's completely different from any of the FPS of today is that in Unreal Tournament, movement was almost more important than your aiming skill. Like, the really best players, you just couldn't hit them. I mean, I don't care how good your aim was. I mean, you could hit them, but it was really difficult because of how good they were at moving, and it's hard to explain. Just the way they would stagger. It was like watching that movie Doom, where he's like, "Don't walk with the regular rhythm because you'll attract the sandworm." It's the same thing in Unreal Tournament. You don't want to you might move a certain direction, then kind of do a little stagger step, And it's just people expect you to keep moving, so they're aiming ahead of you, especially when you're playing a 135 or 155 game speed, because you're moving really quick, so they have to anticipate where you're going. And so there's lots of tricks, like instead of double tap dodging straight to the right, you'd run forward and double tap to the right, and it was a different kind of dodge. It dodged forward, and you would do a somersault in the air, and for whatever reason, you had more air control, and you could move left and right easier when you forward, then double tap dodge. Just little things like that, but all the best players know all the little tricks. I need more herbs. I need a lot more herbs. Well, I still have the reflexes. I've still got really good reflexes, but I don't have the patience, really. Back when I was good at Unreal Tournament, I played every day, 8 hours a day for like 3 years straight. And that's like, I mean, literally, I played almost every, because I had gotten divorced. And hey, what's up, Pigeon? I'd gotten divorced, and I was kind of down and out, I wasn't happy about getting divorced, and so the way I got past all that was I just played Unreal, man. I would get up in the morning, play an hour of Unreal, then I would get ready to go to work. My office was across the street. I'd walk to the office, I'd work till lunch, I'd come home, I'd play Unreal Tournament for an hour on my lunch break. I'd walk back to the office, work till 5, come home, make dinner, get on the computer and play Unreal Tournaments about midnight. And I did that like every day for almost 3 straight years. So I was like, you know, really good. I mean, ridiculously good. The thing is, though, shit. FPS is one of those games where, you know, it's hard to leave those games and come back. I mean, it takes a lot of, you know, if you're not playing FPS, like if you get really good at like Call of Duty or something, and then you don't play any FPS games at all for like 5 years, and you try to come back and play Call of Duty, you know, it'll vary for different people, but it takes quite a while to get that skill back. It takes quite a while. It's not that easy. You don't just step right back into it. Not if you haven't played. You know, you just don't. I remember one time I stepped away from the game for about 2 years. I tried to come back, and I spent about a month or two playing, and I got good, but I never got anywhere near as good as I used to be. And it was so frustrating because I was so good. So just playing the game and not being as good as I used to be was enough for me not to want to play. It's like, I just don't want to play. Because I used to be so good, you know, and to not be that good anymore is, I didn't want to go there. Because I knew it would take a lot of effort to get that good again, you know, it'd take a lot of hours of playing, so. And I just didn't want to play, you know, I was more casual, I was more laid back, I was older. You know, people that are really into FPS usually are younger people, you know. And it's that exciting, you know, younger people like killing and all that kind of shit. They just think it's fun. But as you get older, you want there to be more to the game than just killing something. You want there to be more strategy, or, you know, more something, for me anyway, like MMOs are so much more immersive. You know, there's so much more to do in an MMO than an FPS, you know. But I can see why millennials like it, because it's instant gratification. You get in, start, it's like Fortnite. Jump in, start killing people. That's what millennials love, man, that instant gratification. I was looking at the stream chat, not looking at my character. I kind of, I guess I had a poison on me or something. Yeah, that too. And I have a lot of, you know, I play guitar and I'm a computer programmer and I play video games, so my hands get a lot of, you know, a lot of exercise, and so I always have to watch out for that. I have to do a lot of hand stretches, and, you know, and sometimes I have to take a break and just not play, you know, for a little bit. I mean, just talking about it right now, my hands kind of hurts, but. But it's different too. Like, to play FPS, just the way I sit in my chair, the way I approach the game is completely different. You know, I'm sitting upright in a chair. I'm very alert. I expend a lot more energy and focus, so it's a lot more tiring. You know, it's a completely different type of game. You know, when you get older, you're just like, oh man, you don't have the same amount of energy you did as when you were a kid. You know, as when you were young. So, do you want to spend it all playing an FPS? Wow. Playing rogues, like, rogues kind of give me, like, this character here kind of hurts my hand a little because you're hitting Sinister Strike like over and over. Because even though you don't have energy, you'll end up just matching the button. Because you don't want to sit there and look and say, okay, I've got enough energy, hit the button. And then wait, okay, I got enough energy, hit the button. I mean, nobody really does that. I mean, sometimes I do. Like if I'm in PvP, I do that a lot more often. I'm a lot more precise when I'm doing PvP, but I'm going through like stun lock rotations, and there's a lot more thinking involved. Most of my macros are just to keep the. Most of the macros are just to keep the red text from appearing on the screen, like you're too far, you don't have enough energy, those types of stuff. Like if I go in and say, I don't know here, if I put like gouge for example down here, right, and I select a mob here, and I start hitting the gouge key, the gouge icon. Where'd it go? Oh, I was in stealth. Son of a bitch. Hold on a second. Sorry. And let's say I have a mob tag. I start hitting F. You'll see all the red text up here. Out of range, out of range, out of range. And if I happen to be like in range, and let's say I was out of energy, it would say out of energy. You don't have enough energy. And since the rogue is a fairly spammy class, and you're kind of clicking these buttons pretty often, so a lot of my macros, what they do is they get rid of that. Script cast spell by name gouge, and then run UI airs frame clear. So that'll clear any of the red air text. And then other macros I have are stuff like this: clear target nearest enemy player. So this is a PvP sap macro. Then you got the PvE sap macro, which is target nearest enemy. These have to be different because target nearest enemy doesn't work on players, which is really crazy. In the original vanilla World of Warcraft, there were a lot of things that didn't work very well, and so the macros had to be a little bit more specific. And they fixed a lot of stuff in later versions of WoW, like the scripting or the macros were a lot better. Another macro is your typical start macro, and this is like, if not is current action 35, then use action 35, cast Sinister Strike, and then I have it again. If not is, because a lot of times if I'm out of energy, and then at the end clear. But if not is current action 35, that's saying if this is slot 35 over here, and this is your attack icon right out of the spellbook. So you're saying if not is current action, which means auto attacking. Are you currently attacking, right? So see if I target this guy and I hit my macro here, it's not going to do anything. I expected him to go into the combat stance, and he actually didn't. So let me look at that really quick. You really should go into the combat stance. I wonder if it's because Sinister Strike's in there. But anyways, it will start auto attack. Actually, maybe it won't. Maybe it does break it. That's interesting. Normally, I don't macro Sinister Strike into it. Let's do... If you do // it should be a comment. So save. Nah. But anyways, yeah, the macros in vanilla are kind of weird, so we'll leave it the way it was. It works most of the time. But the other macros I have are, the star attack, we can delete this one. Star attack doesn't work in vanilla, right? That was something I was trying to show somebody else. But most of them are just the clear stuff. I don't have any too complicated macros on the rogue, All of these are pretty basic stuff. On my throw, like I have throw cancel and shoot cancel, so like if you look at my stealth macro, which is here, if not is current action 38, then use action 38. This is action 38 over here. That allows me to spam stealth key over and over. I can just spam it, and see I'm still hitting it, but it won't take me out of stealth. Now if I did that with the regular stealth ability, it would put me into stealth, but if I hit it again, it would take me out. So you don't want to accidentally come out of stealth. So to come out of stealth, what I do is I macro that into my shoot bow ability, right? So in my shoot bow ability, same thing. If is current action, then use 30, then use current action. And that just breaks me out. Actually, now that I look at it, yeah, that does work, but that may not be why it works. It could be just because I'm shooting a bow, but there's all kinds of it's just weird, man. The macros in vanilla are really weird. Hey Nate, yeah, this is hardcore. Meaning if I die, I have to delete the character. And I can't trade with other players. I can't use the auction house. Can't group with other players, and I can't use the like I said, can't use the auction house. So. No, I don't really mess around with Lua functions too much. There's really no need. But I mean, yeah, there's different ones I've got. Like for the rogue, I don't use too many crazy macros. But if you go into so these are more macros that you can script with in vanilla that are really important. Is shift key down. If it's not, then cast spell by name, healing touch. True means cast it on me, else cast spell by name, healing touch. There's no true on this one, so it'll cast it on my target. So this enables me to basically use a shift modifier to cast a spell on either who I have targeted or just myself. What's really important about this is that it doesn't change my target. So if I'm healing a tank and I have the tank selected, I can hit a button with this macro built in and it will heal me because it's got true on it, right? It's going to heal me, but it won't change targets, which is really nice. And there's actually quite a few. Let's see if I've got my vanilla hunter. Yeah, here's some other interesting ones, right? It'll actually check to see if I have aspect of the hawk up. If I don't have aspect of the hawk, it'll cast it. This one does some interesting stuff. Switching between monkey and cheetah. So these are all like vanilla script macros for the hunter. The hunter actually is pretty. You actually really need scripts on the hunter class for vanilla. There's actually a lot of scripts that come in really handy. The rogue so far I haven't needed anything too complicated. They're just basic stuff. Nothing too complicated. You can do that without a macro, I'm pretty sure. I don't even think you need a macro for that, dude. Just click on their corpse or their bones and I think it'll work. I don't think you need a macro. It may not work, but it might. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, I don't do a lot of Lua. Again, tying yourself to too many macros is a bad thing. You don't want to have macros do too much for you. Something like res, that's okay, but I see a lot of people try to do like one button macro to do everything. It's, you know, yeah, I'm not, you got to be careful of doing too much with macros. It can actually turn out bad, especially for PvP. There is, let's see what we got there. Who's weed? Yeah, a lot of macros will definitely, 100%. People get tied to too many macros, it will actually make you a worse player. You want macros that just make, you want macros to be like this macro I have right here for auto attack sucks. It's not working all the time. And I just need to figure out how to get around that. It's not something I have a problem with in Classic WoW or any other version of WoW, but in Vanilla, it just doesn't work all the time. And so... Well, I'm a software developer. I write code every day, so I don't need to write code when I come home and WoW. You know, when I do it every day at work. So, if you think it's fun, maybe you should go to school for programming and get a job doing it. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy writing code, or I wouldn't have a degree in it. You know what I mean? Um, the ancestral woolies. Woo! Easiest class? Paladin, I think. I think Paladin's got to be the easiest. Hardest class is warrior, and then I would put the rogue right after the warrior. And then after that, probably, yeah, but I'd say paladin's the easiest. After that, it's got to be a hunter. Because hunter's got a pet, you really shouldn't be getting hit. Your pet should be getting hit, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can't res. You can't do any self-res. Doesn't count. Yeah, soulstone's not allowed in hardcore. Oh, come on. You gonna shoot him or not? You gonna think about it?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I keep saying I'm gonna have to go fishing maybe. I need some food, damn it. Hey, Mason. Hardcore SWAT. Thanks, Mason. Still not sure what class you want to roll for Season of Mastery? Hey, Pigeon, I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure what I'm going to roll for Season of Mastery. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? It's going to be, I'm thinking Paladin or Druid or maybe Warrior, but I don't want to do a Warrior because I don't want to be like, I'm leaning towards Paladin or Druid. I just think it'd be cool to take a Paladin and be kind of like the de facto guild, you know, undead tank, you know, for like Skolo and Strath. That would be cool. I don't know. I'm leaning towards Paladin. Because, you know, that's... I know the Paladin like the back of my hand, man.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
No, I will not. All my efforts will be on hardcore Season of Mastery. You were leaning towards Druid? Yeah, Druid's a good choice. I think, like I said, I talked about it before. I mean, any class that's going to be really flexible, that's going to help 5-man groups. Like, if you're in a 5-man group, who would you rather have? A hunter or a druid? You'd rather have a druid because he's got, like, heals. He's got, like, you know, he can maybe off-tank. You know, he's got different things he can do. Would you like to see me on the Paladin again? That was kind of my My OG, my original, that was kind of the thing I did for years, was just play Paladin. My only problem with Paladins in vanilla is they don't have any taunt. You know, I just wish they had a taunt, you know? I wish Paladins had a taunt, and I wish they had, I wish the seals lasted longer, you know? So, or the blessings lasted longer, so you have to rebuff like every 5 minutes. That's really annoying. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, it won't be. It won't be Mage Warrior Rogue simply because Mage Warrior Rogue, those are all... Dude, those are all the squishiest classes in the game almost. You start talking about Mage Warrior Rogue, those are squishy classes. We're talking about Seasoned Master. We're talking about hardcore. We're talking about you run a 5-man dungeon. If you die, you have to delete your character. If they wipe in Strathholm, all those level 60s that leveled up to 60 to that point are gone. Right? So, you know, having a druid in your group, which the normal meta, and again, I don't like that word, but the normal, like, what people consider a good class in vanilla World of Warcraft for, like, dungeons and stuff, may not be as good for hardcore because they don't have the ability. What happens when the shit hits the fan? A druid can pop out of his kitty form that he was doing damages and heal people and keep them alive. So it's completely different, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm just talking... When I talk about Season of Mastery, I'm talking about Road to Ragnaros. I'm talking about hardcore Road to Ragnaros. I have no desires to play Season of Mastery outside of hardcore mode, right? I'm never gonna do that. Like, if there was no if there was no hardcore, I wouldn't even play WoW. Honestly, I mean, I might play like on a private server, like I'm doing here, but I don't want to give Blizzard my money. You know, screw them. They've taken so much money from me over the years, and all the crap they've pulled. You know, the way they've treated people. The way they've treated the gaming community, you know, screw them. Yeah, I mean, to me, hardcore Season Mastery is going to be the greatest streaming event that's ever occurred in any kind of an MMO because how could you have anything that's more fun to watch than a hardcore raid where every person that dies in that raid has to delete their character? Like, how stressful is that? How, like, much fun is that going to be to watch? You know, where you're like, what if they wipe and everybody dies? Well, there goes 40 people's time. 40 people level to 60 and all that time spent gone. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be AoE nerfs. Plus, again, mages are squishy. So, and also because the mobs have more health, in the testing on the Season of Mastery beta, they found out that a lot of casting classes have dealt with mana issues. So that makes melee classes better because melee classes don't need mana. So it's if you want to talk about the meta, and again, I hate that word, but if you want to talk about the strategy or what people think is a good makeup, melee classes may turn out to be better than ranged classes for certain, you know, encounters, right? All right, I'm gonna break. What's this? 243. Let's buy the cheap food. It's still better than the crap I got. Well, I don't know. As far as I know, there's going to be at least two guilds. There's going to be the North American Guild and the European Guild. So everybody will be in, in those guilds.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
You mean the target frames? No, I mean there's not going to be. There should only be one. There's only going to be two guilds, right? There'll be the European Guild, North American Guild. That's it. Everybody will be in the same guild, unless there's so many people that they need another guild. But I mean, they're all going to be pouring resources together. You know. I mean, if you haven't watched the video, watch the video, man.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another guide to hardcore. Wait, actually, this isn't a guide at all. That's right, today we're going to talk about the upcoming Road to Ragnaros event. If you've been playing hardcore or following any of your favorite hardcore streamers lately, you've most likely heard all about this event. But for the few of you who haven't, allow me to explain. Road to Ragnaros is the next big event of the hardcore challenge. Plenty of players have already shown that it's possible to level from 1 to 60 solo without dying. But can a group of players level from 1 to 60 and then brave the depths of Molten Core to kill Ragnaros without dying? Now, it's a bold concept that presents players with another new challenge for the 17-year-old game we all love, but it also poses a problem. We need you. Yes, you. Simply put, we don't need just 40 players attempting this crazy challenge. We're going to need the whole hardcore community banding together into a full-blown war effort in an attempt to kill Rag. And that's where you come in. So let's break down the process and look at what you need to know and what we need in order to accomplish this major undertaking. Now, nothing is set in stone, but as of the making of this video, the whole event will start with the release of the upcoming Classic Fresh servers, and we'll be going Alliance for this event on a predetermined NA server. Sorry Horde mains. I know, I'm a little disappointed myself. Leveling from 1 to 60 will still follow the standard hardcore challenge rules, so go solo, duo, or even the recently allowed trio groups.
Yeah, well, they've changed it since then, so they have multiple guilds. So here, you go to the Season Mastery Discord, which is right here. Okay, so this is Tactics came out with this post one on the 14th, but I just want to see how many community would feel about this. I'm wondering if it would be worth it to let one region go Horde and one region go Alliance. I mean, you can go to the straw poll, and should one region go Horde? I'm going to say no, because I really don't care. So I guess they got 53% of people are saying yes on that one. But anyways, I think there's somewhere along the line they actually talked about it. Let's see. Okay, so here's Cargos' post. Dearest hardcore community, as many of you know, yesterday Blizzard implemented official hardcore support on the newest Season of Mastery beta build. This is a huge win for our community, and this post is to thank you, whoever you are, wherever you are in the world, is your continued support and effort to build this game mode up over the past 2 years. This post is also to sincerely thank Blizzard for listening to the community and making thoughtful changes that will improve the health and longevity of the best game of all time, World of Warcraft. Ugh, classic. I wish he would have left that off. In a few short weeks, our community will attempt the unthinkable, and the eyes of the world will descend upon us for the road to Ragnaros. There are many that think this challenge is impossible, that there is a 0% chance a group of mortals can level up together and slay the elemental Fire Lord. Well, to that we say no. We have put into motion a massive-scale global war effort comprised of the best minds from all around the community, theory crafting, raiding, leveling, community building, etc. And now with the additional possible incentive of a Survivor of the Flame title and tabard attached to killing Ragnaros with one life, the stakes have never been higher. And
Hey guys.
he links the best video, but I thought they had it in here, but I'm pretty sure that they have decided to make 2 guilds. It's in one of these servers. I mean, you've got the Road to Ragnaros Discord, you've got the hardcore, classic hardcore Discord, and then you've got Cargos's, own Discord. So. And you can see that I have to eat like almost after every combat. This character is so squishy. Use more dodge ability. How am I going to do that? Tell me how I'm going to use more dodge ability. It's not like there's an iframe roll on in World of Warcraft. Or are you just saying add more talent points into dodge? No, we're still pushing precision right now. Hit rating is more important than dodge. At this level, right now it is. Ah. Oh, you bastard. The double mask ability. There is no double mask ability. There's one mask. I'm not sure what you mean double mask ability. There's stealth, which is not a double mask. I'm not sure what you mean by double mask ability. No, there's no dodge. Rogues don't have a dodge. There's no dodge ability. There's stealth, which turns you invisible. Dude, have you ever played World of Warcraft? I don't think this guy's played much WoW. Not to be mean, but I mean, yeah, sorry, there's really no dodge. There's a talent, I mean, there's talents where you can, like, increase your dodge chance through talents, but it's not really an ability. Soulstone-like ability, I don't know what... Dude, what you been smoking, man? Soulstone. Oh, you mean this one? Oh, that's evasion. No, it's a 5-minute cooldown. I only use it when I need it. It's for important uses. Areas where we don't want to die, right? Like I used it. You know what I mean? Like I think I used it on these guys when I had 2 people on me. You don't use it for one mob because you don't need it. It'd be a waste. You save it for situations where you might die. It's called evasion. Yeah, it's called evasion. This one right here. Yeah, you don't just use it willy-nilly. Yeah, no, it's okay. You just use it for situations where you need to use it. Alright? Like, it's a 5-minute cooldown, so I could use it maybe every 4th fight. Maybe every 3rd fight. Maybe. But it's one of those abilities you don't want to use willy-nilly, because then what happens if I accidentally got 2 mobs on me and it was on cooldown? You know, and maybe I could get away. You need to save it, because this is a hardcore character. You know, if I die, I'm done. The game over. So I'm not going to waste evasion just because I'm worried about having to eat after a fight. You know what I mean? It's just, that's a waste of the ability. You don't think you'd like to tank in Road to Ragnaros? Yeah, well, tanking is going to be really... It's going to be really rough, you know? Because if you make a mistake, you could kill the whole group, so... Because you're pulling, so if you do a bad pull... You could get the whole group killed, you know what I mean? So you want to be careful, you know? Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be the person responsible for killing like 5 people. That's why I'm saying I would like to do tank as a paladin for Skolo and Strath, but I actually want to practice those pulls. I'd like to practice those somehow. I don't know how I'm going to practice them. Maybe... Well, if I get my paladin strong enough, then, you know... But I want to practice him in a way that there's no risk of getting people killed, which is hard to do, actually. It's actually really hard to do. You know, this is level 12. Let's go get the... Let's see. Well... We still need the fangs. Yeah, I know, dude. Leveling to 20, pre-cat form is annoying. I'm thinking Paladin. I'm really leaning towards Paladin for Road to Ragnaros. It's nice. It's boring in the early game. You know, Paladin's really boring in the early game, but I've done it so many times that I don't think it'll bother me because I'm used to it. And I enjoy the Paladin's ability to heal. You know, I love being able to heal. I love being able to cast Hand of Freedom and to save people with with Blessing of Protection. So, you know, you have so much utility as a paladin. Level 14, that's good. I know. I thought about that. I mean, if you're like, I would do it, Pigeon. I would do it if I knew that my divine sacrifice would save a 5-man group. Like if I knew that if I divine sacrificed, it would save everybody. I'm not going to do it just to save one player because it's not worth it to kill one to save one. But if I knew that me doing divine sacrifice would save the entire party, I would do it. Because if I could save 4 people's lives and only I would die, then I would be okay with that. I would go down. I would go down in hardcore as a legend. Yes, Morpheus. Yes, the legend Cute Faith lives on in the minds and hearts of everyone. Yes. I think that's cool, though. They're trying to create some sort of achievements around dying to make dying feel less painful, to make it more fun, right? Because everybody knows there's going to be a lot of deaths. So they're trying to make it, you know, trying to come up with some sort of things to go with dying, like put up some achievements in there, you know. I don't think I can. No, I can't get Strangled Kelp yet. I mean, for me, like, yeah, Pigeon, it's like, if you roll North America, as long as you can get a decent ping, what kind of ping do you think you'd get? Have you ever tested your ping out? I mean, do you have exit lag? Oh, shit. I'm not using exit lag right now. Here, let's... No, everything's at stake. It's a great idea because, like, yeah, everything's at stake. Like, you can lose it all, man. You could make a mistake that kills 5 players at level 60 and they all have to start from level 1 again. So it's super high stakes. Hey, what's up, Tony? How's it going, man? So we had 156 ping. Let's see what exit lag gives us. It should drop it by maybe 10. So we'll see. It comes out on the 16th. Tony, the 16th. Oh, spear to the heart. Oh, another one. Multiple spears in me. Oh. So what's up? Didn't I give you my add-ons, or was that somebody else? I think that was that. Maybe that was Mason. All right, the add-ons I use are Questy, KLH threat meter, mixed scrolling battle text, OCB casting bar, ring menu, damage meters, and X Pearl, and super macro, and Shagu plates, and maybe postal. No, I can't use the mail system, so it doesn't matter. And I don't know if I have gather. And item rack. Yeah, an item rack, so. Oh, right to the chest. Oh. Oh. Oh shit, level 20. No, no, no. You don't want to take on a level 20 ones. They have like so much armor. I thought he was gonna be like 18. Like this one over here who's 18. Alright, we'll give him a go, but I think he's gonna kick my butt. Can't even kill level 20 encrusted crawler. There you go. There's a level 47 character. That's the highest level I've seen so far, so...
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
These guys are so tough, man.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ooh. You feel so guilty if anyone died in your group? I'm a really good healer, so I wouldn't worry. I mean, personally myself, I I mean, people get mad if you're healing and people die. I mean, even if you're doing it right, so you know you never know. But I am a good healer. I would hope that, you know, I don't know. You know, I've raid healed. My priest was a main raid healer in original World of Warcraft back in 2004. So I've definitely done lots of raid healing back then, but I just don't like the games. Like the gameplay is not as fun. I mean, I love healing. Healing's fun, but leveling a healer is kind of boring. Some people like it. Some people like leveling a priest. I find it a little bit to be boring. Ugh. I don't know where my wife is. She went to her dance class, but normally by now she would have probably been out. But yeah, I don't know. She's maybe her friend did, because she's got one friend who shows up to the class, and if that friend shows up to the class, sometimes they go out for drinks afterwards. So maybe she's out having a drink. Oh, you bastard! I hate the knockdown on these guys, man. Knockdown. Well, the good news is when we hit level 20, we're going to get some upgraded weapons. They're going to let me do, like, way more damage. Like, these weapons are, like, what, like 6.9? I think the level 20 weapons do, like, 13 DPS, 13.9 maybe. So it'll be a nice big upgrade. And plus they're 1.5 attack speed, so very fast fist weapons. I don't need these guys yet, do I? Nah. Not yet. Nice. Damn it! Ah! Every time I go to type, and I keep forgetting you cannot just type slash and type, so I end up hitting my frickin' evasion. Ah! That's the one thing that pisses me off more than anything in the vanilla client. Is hitting the slash key. / does not open up the chat window. Nope, we don't want to get into a bad situation now. We have no evasion. Oh, unarmed. Unarmed again.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ah, I see that. Crap. That guy almost killed me, and it's just one guy. Ah, I'm so sick of being so weak. You are weak, lonely noob. You are weak and feeble. You are weak. You are weak. Weak. Ooh. No, the prowlers was. What's this doing up here? Oh, it's attacking. Hardcore fishing at its finest. When did I start playing WoW? I played in beta WoW 2004. I was on the beta server Doomhammer and back in 2004. That was the first time I played WoW. And I've pretty much played ever since. This is my main character. This is Kronos. This is a private server. This is the only character I've really leveled on this server. So, unless you're asking me like what my main, yeah, this is my main character on this realm. So, and this server just opened the gates. This server just opened up like 4 days ago. It's only been around for, I think, since what, Friday? I think it launched on, it was like what, the 20 something? So yes, this is not an official Blizzard server. We all know that Blizzard's kind of a they're kind of a mess right now. They're not even gonna have BlizzCon this year. The first time in what, like 15 or 16 years, you know? When's the last time Blizzard didn't have BlizzCon? Like 2005? 2006 maybe? I don't know. I know they had a BlizzCon for Wrath of the Lich King, pretty sure. Maybe they didn't have Wrath. Maybe it was like 2008 was like their first BlizzCon, maybe. I don't know. They're not gonna have BlizzCon this year. Hey, thanks, Rave. Thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Anybody who wants to hit the like button? Just kidding. But yeah, I appreciate the sub, man. Appreciate it. I need to. Yeah, do I have any claiming? Yeah, let's go ahead and do some cooking here real quick. 11. Yeah, I'm just gonna 11. We'll have to go to Darnassus and dump some stuff in the mail or in the bank. I mean. All right. Well. and there's a pricey little elf fleshlight cooking. What the fuck is this bait? This is 1.2. Yeah, this is 1.12.1. Yes, it is. Oh, we haven't killed Merc Deep yet. Ooh, here we go. Is it a one hand? Yes, it is. 7.2, 1 stamina.
Greetings. Good luck, friend. I am honored. May the stars guide you.
Phoenix. No, I don't think I did, but that name sounds really familiar. No, I never played on Phoenix WoW. So it says there was an influx of wealthy Chinese players that made the admins at Phoenix so much money they could pretty much retire. Huh. No, I never played on Phoenix. I've played on Elysium, I've played on Light's Hope, I've played on Kronos, which is this server. I've played on Tori WoW, I've played on Ascension WoW.
What brings you here? Go in peace. Vishnu Daldiye. May the stars guide you.
My goods are of the highest quality. How may I help? Greetings.
Oh, getting tired. I might take a break. Go play with the cats for a bit. I do want to get this character to 20 though, so we can upgrade our weapons, but Lost Mastery. I just can't wait for Season of Mastery to come out so we can do the hardcore Season of Mastery. That'll be fun. That will be fun.
I am honored.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna log off, take a break. I hope you guys have a good, what is it, Tuesday night? And thanks for checking out the stream. Thanks, Rave Mission, for the sub, and I hope you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you next time. Later. Peace out.